Hello and welcome to Tech Tools for Geneabloggers. This is the Trello series and this is tip number 7, how to add links and labels to your Ancestral Storyboard. Here in this training storyboard, I have added a few extra pieces since last time you looked at it. And one of those is a label, which you can see over here on the card for my mother, Winifred Edith Cutting. And I'll show you how to put a label in place. Last time we were talking about the stories that we had done, that I have done for my ancestors. And I'll also show you how you can add the links to where those stories are in my blog posts. And you can add those to the card for that ancestor. But first, let me show you the labels. Here in this card, you'll see that I have a label, a green one, with the word story complete on it. And each of those stories is now appearing on my blog site. So how do we get that label in place? Let's have a look at the card for Mary Jane Cutting, my grandmother, and go over here to labels. And you'll see that I have named the green one story complete. But in some cases, there may be a work in progress. So I'll call this one story in progress by clicking on the little pencil beside the color. And you can see now that I have a tick in the orange label, and that's now showing on Mary Jane Cutting's storyboard. And another one here from Mary Ann Robinson. These are still to be researched, so I'll need a label for that. And I'll choose the blue one and call it researching. Save that and click it to put it in place for that card. It's as easy as that to add labels to your cards to keep you on track as you are planning out your ancestral storyboard. Next, I will show you how you can add links to the stories you've already created, or for the future, when you come back to your storyboard, you can add the links to wherever your stories appear in your blog posts. Here I am looking at the blog posts in my blog site called Writing in Progress, and I want to find out what the link is for this story for my mum called In the Land of Beginning Again. So right-clicking on that, I can copy the link address and then go back to my Trello storyboard, go into the card where those stories are gathered, and I can add an item to the checklist here and paste that link in place. And it will show up as a link with the particular title that was on that blog item. Let's do that again for another one of these. So popping over to my Writing in Progress blog once again. And this one is Multiple Births, Edwardian Style for my grandmother. So I'll right-click on that, copy the link address, come back to the template in Trello, add the item and paste in place. Click add and it will show up as a link. So that's an easy task for adding a link to existing items, in this case blog posts, to your cards in your ancestral storyboard. This has been tip number 7. Come back again. I'll have another tip for you in how you can manage your stories in Trello.